I didn't mean for my lip color to match my shirt today, but I guess that's the kind of day I'm having. I'm not mad about it. Hey guys, so today's video is a beautiful tutorial. I'm obsessed with this look, and today I'm actually going to be featuring the Ofra NikkieTutorials collection because I got it in the mail and I was like, I need to show everybody what it's like. I also have a giveaway for you guys with some of my favorite Ofra products. At the end of the video there's going to be 2 winners, so make sure you check out that like towards the end. You'll hear about it, you'll see it, and it's really exciting. There's a lot of really good stuff in there. If you guys are ever looking into purchasing anything from Ofra, I do have a coupon code. It's just OLINA and it's 30% off your total, so feel free to use. Just trying to save you some money. I never like to pay full price because if there's a coupon code out there, I'm gonna find it. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much for watching, and let's go ahead and get started with the video. I just realized I did not have my microphone on. First thing we're gonna do is apply Aquaphor onto our lips. Basically, this is an ointment, but it works amazing on your lips to moisturize and prep your lips for liquid lipstick, so that's what I use. After that, I ended up using the Kim Thigh Wanderlush moisturizer. This has glycerin in it, so it's really good for makeup preparation. So I applied that all over my face, and now we can move on to the eyebrows. I apologize for that. I can't believe I just did that. You know, none of us are perfect, okay? You just gotta do your best, all right? So I'm gonna use the Brow Power Super Skinny brow pencil from IT Cosmetics because this color matches me really well. This is universal gray, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. I start filling it up where my kind of arch is because that's really where my sparseness begins, and I do that really lightly, just a little bit, to figure out what shape I want my eyebrows to look like, and then I move in and do the inner part of my eyebrows, which is usually the tricky part because I used to overdo them so bad, and that's because I went in with a really dark pencil to begin with. So I do this just to make sure that I kind of check myself and make sure that I don't wreck myself. I'm gonna go ahead and sculpt out my brows using the L'Oreal Total Cover Infallible concealer palette, and I'm going to be using the shade that just matches my skin tone the best, and I'm going to grab a NYX concealer brush it's like the number 14, and I'm going to use that just to kind of follow my brow shape and kind of clean it up, because when you use concealer it really just makes the eyebrows pop. If you don't do that, sometimes where you made it a little bumpy, it was not as even, it'll show and you'll be able to see it. I'm going to go in with the Benefit Gimme Brow just to make sure my brow hairs stay in place because they're a little bit clumsy. They like to do their own thing, and I'm not for that. I'm going to go in with the Confidence in a Compact from IT Cosmetics. I've been using this non-stop for the past like 3 weeks. I love it so much, and I've gone so far already. So I'm basically going to just tap that into my skin. I'm focusing really on the problem areas I have. So if you have any redness, that's really where I would bounce it the most and kind of really press it into the skin. And in places that I need a little bit less coverage, I might like move it around and kind of swipe it back and forth. But this is a pretty buildable foundation, so that's what I really like about it, and it leaves my skin feeling lightweight. I can move on to the eyes. For the eyes, I already have concealer on here, but I'm just going to throw on a little bit of primer just because. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette and grab the lightest shade in there, and I'm going to take a nice fluffy brush. This is the IT Cosmetics Chic Crease Brush. I just want something to really pat it in to make sure I set my eyelids, tap off excess, and just go in there and pat it in to make sure that your eyeshadow is going to blend nicely. This is from NYX. This is their number 17 brush. So I'm going to go in with this shade from Kylie's original bronze palette. This is the Citrine color. And I'm going to take this on a big fluffy brush, tap off excess, and apply it into the crease. And I'm going to be using circular motions just to make sure it is nice and blended out. We don't want this too intense. And if you feel like you need help blending it out, use the side of the brush rather than like the tip, because the side is going to really kind of push it in. I'm also going to feather it outwards because I want the outside right here to be pretty faded as well. Faded, faded, faded. Alright, so now that I've done that, I'm going to take the Too Faced Chocolate Bar again, and I really like this plum shade, and that is another color that I want my smoky eye to fade out to. So I'm again going to grab that, but again on a fluffy brush, and I'm going to actually tap off the excess on this like crazy because I'm a little bit nervous that it's going to be a little bit too much. So we're going to play around with it first. So I'm going to start by blending that in. I don't like it with this brush. This brush is not giving it to me the way I want it to. I'm gonna try the Chic crease brush. See if this smokes it out a little bit better the way that I want it to. I mean, it's okay. Ooh, there's an e.l.f. crease brush. What if this one works? Oh wow, is that funny? The e.l.f. crease brush worked the best out of everything. I'm going around in like the whole crease and just lightly applying this. And I'm not reaching for more product, you know, I'm just trying to like work with the product that I already applied. And I'm just trying to make sure it's really in there in the crease. You can just go back in with that same brush used initially to like fade out the color. So when you're doing a smoky eye, like when I use this like small brush, it's a lot more concentrated in like one area. This one's a lot fluffier, so what it's going to do is it's going to apply it like everywhere on the lid. You see this? So it's working its way all the way up, and that's why I didn't like it initially, because what it was doing is it was applying the purple a little bit too high up, and I didn't want that. So this brush right here is going to keep the color just right here, and you can see the orange still peeking out. That's what I wanted. So that is what I'm looking for when I'm looking for my brushes. So now that I've done that, I'm pretty much prepped and ready, so I can just go in and add my actual like lid shade. So the color I want is something like a really warm brown, and I'm like looking through all my palettes right now trying to find it. I literally just dug through like all of the brown shadows I have. Like I've done this like maybe 7 times, and I finally found the one color I'm looking for from ColourPop. I'm going to go in with some concealer. I'm going to color correct with the MAC Studio Conceal and Correct. And I'm just going to dab a little bit of this and blend it in with a nice kind of brush, something fluffy, something synthetic, just to make sure that I get like a light coverage. I don't want too much under my eyes. I feel like when I over apply, I get a lot of creasing. And then I'm going to move on and cover up anything that the color correcting didn't correct, and use Born This Way from Too Faced, which is a nice color that kind of matches my skin tone right now. I'm a little bit darker than usual, so my Tarte one is a little bit too light. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I'm just going to apply this right underneath my eyes. I'm doing that just to set my concealer so that I can move on and do my lower lash line as well, and not worry about like cream products just messing with my stuff. So I'm actually going to go in and do the same thing on the lower lash line. I'm going to grab this orange shade from the Kylie Bronze palettes. So now I'm going to go in again with that nice, this plum shade from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to take the B31 from NYX now, this like little brush, because the one from e.l.f. is going to cause a lot of fallout if I start trying to blend that in. So I'm using something that's a little bit shorter, but again like the same kind of flimsiness. It's not too flimsy, but still flimsy enough. Woo! Okay, now we can move on and use the ColourPop shadow, and I'm going to use my finger to just pat it in. When it comes to ColourPop shadows, the best way to go about it is to use your finger, but synthetic brushes work well too for blending it out. This tutorial basically teaches you guys not to give up on your dreams, because I didn't give up on finding this shadow. I like knew what kind of color I wanted. I didn't know where I was gonna find it. I was ready to go to Sephora and go like find an eyeshadow shade that I needed with half my makeup done. I'm going to use that brush that we used with the orange shade just to fade out the edges a little bit more if I feel like there is anywhere that needs to be kind of blended out. So I'm going to just curl my lashes. I'm going to be using the NYX lash curler, and I'm going to of course put on fake lashes, because who am I if I'm not wearing fake lashes. So for mascara, I'm going to change it up instead of using the L'Oreal Voluminous one as always, and I'm going to take the Estee Edit mascara. This is actually a really good mascara, surprisingly, and I use the volume side and just brush my lashes. I mean, look at how intense that just made my lashes, and I literally just touched them. Oh no! So now I'm going to use one of Vegas Nay's new lashes with Eyelure. I took these with me on vacation, and then I liked them so much that I was like, I'm saving these. They're a bit pricey though, like damn, but I really like them and I reuse them a lot. So alright, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and work on my contour. So I have been loving, for the longest time, you guys know, the Skin Sculpting Wands from Ofra. I use the color in Sunset, and then I also use Dusk a little bit to just intensify. So I'm going to go in with the Ofra Sunset Sculpting Wand, and because I'm pale, that's why. And I'm going to start by drawing in You also have to remember I'm not wearing any powder on my face except underneath my eyes. So don't apply any powder because that will mess up with your cream contouring. And then I'm also going to grab the darker one in Dusk and just use that to intensify any areas that I feel like I'm going to need a little bit more. So when it comes to blending this in, sometimes you can use a sponge. I prefer to use a brush, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just use it and push upwards. Alright, so now that I'm done with all that, I'm going to go ahead and set my face. And I've been loving using the Pure 4-in-1 pressed mineral makeup. I'm not sure if this is their like foundation or if this is just a powder, but I've been using it as a powder. Adds extra coverage. I love it. It's just really great. So I'm just going to grab a powder brush of some sort, whatever one you want. And I'm going to just set my makeup. So I'm going to go in with the Cargo blush in Los Cabos. It looks like this. It's more of like a peachy orange. I don't think the camera is picking up how orange it actually is. Yes. It does have a little bit of a shimmer to it. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use the Ofra eyeliner. This is the eyeliner gel. Now, I've never used this before, so this could be disastrous. I'm not sure how good it is. But I am going to go ahead and put this on my lash line. Awesome. I really like this eyeliner too. And so my It Cosmetics Tightline has been really nice. I'm going to be testing out the new Ofra and NikkieTutorials collection set today because I got it in the mail and I was super excited because you guys know how much I love Ofra's highlights. I literally adore them. And you know they're really good when they're literally like laying in my favorites. Like all the other makeup is like back there. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the highlight. The highlight is amazing. I want to make sure you guys can see how gorgeous it is. So I think Blissful is like more peachy pink. Nikkie's is a little bit darker, a little bit more rose gold. And Rodeo Drive is a little bit more gold. So there is definitely a difference. I'm going to use MAC Fix Plus to just spray the brush really quick. So now we have 3 color options, and the first one I'm going to use is Nude Potion to see how it looks. So let's get started. So this color I like. It's the same formula as every other Ofra lip color. I personally think it might be a little bit too light for me. I'm not someone who loves super light pale lips. Now I'm actually going to try on this one, which is called Coven, I believe. And it's a nice brown, so I'm a little nervous, but let's do it. I do feel like the brown is also like, you know, Ofra's standard formula for their metallics. It does not stay as well as the completely matte ones though, but that's expected. So now the last one I'm going to try is the last color Spell, which is supposed to be like an orange that changes to like pink, so I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so for this last color, I'm not really feeling the formula. It's looking a little bit clumpy. It's rubbing off in the middle. It's looking uneven, but like it just, like this is not what I signed up for, you know? It's a little bit more sticky than the other Ofra lip colors. I love the color, but this formula, I don't know how long I'd be able to wear it. The other 2 colors just feel a lot more comfortable on my lips. I don't know. So overall, do I love this product? I love the highlight. I'm really in love with this brown shade. I do like the formula of this one, but I feel like the color is a little bit off for my preference. I probably would not have bought it had it come separately. And this orange one, I really wanted to love it. I love the color, but the formula is just not working for me. I just don't see myself wearing it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And now for the giveaway. I'm so excited. We have 2 winners. The prizes are exactly the same. You're going to get the Sculpting set, all the 4 colors. They were so generous to send that over. Each winner is going to get the Blissful and the Rodeo Drive highlights because they are my absolute faves. I love them so much. And then you're also going to get the expanding makeup sponge for all your sponge needs. Also gonna get 3 lip colors. This one is in Hollywood Santa Ana, my favorite Pasadena. If you'd like to enter, there is a link down below. You just have to enter and follow the rules over there. You do have to be a subscriber of mine, so it's free. Subscribe, join the family. We're super nice here, and I'm just using a website to kind of make it fair, you know? So hopefully you guys enjoy. Good luck. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill, no, not thick brush, no, what? So I'm going to go ahead.